Okay, today I'm going to be talking about if you should decide to go on a monster hunt, there'd be certain equipment that I would recommend you take along. I'm not going to go over each and every piece of the equipment, but this is going to be basically about the technical equipment that will help protect you and provide perhaps proof of the creature in the forest or wherever you happen to be going. Now I'll be talking about a monster hunt where you go out into the territory where the monster may have been seen and you establish a base camp. And then from the base camp, you send out individuals to check certain different areas of the country and then return to the base camp. This is the kind of system that I'm going to be talking about, a base camp style system. Now we're going to start with one basic thing I personally feel is extremely important. And I don't care if you're a totally seasoned hiker, in a heartbeat, your world can change from good to unbelievably bad. Your personal location beacon is very important. It's a very personal safety device. It's designed to alert search and rescue services and allow these guys to quickly locate you in the event of an emergency. And when activated, this transmits a coded message on a 406 megahertz distress frequency, which is monitored by the Cospus SARSAT satellite system. Now, the alert is then relayed via an Earth station. It goes to the nearest rescue coordination center. Satellites are in a polar orbit, so they can give true globe coverage, land, sea, wherever you are. This beacon will send a signal out and enable rescue forces to pinpoint where you're at and come and help you. Now, there's a low price system. It's an emergency system, very similar to the rather expensive system. This will automatically will allow you to send your location and let your contacts be able to track you using a little spot that they call My Global Star. You'll be able to have a pre-programmed message and send it out so the contacts, all your friends will be able to know that you're okay and exactly where you're at. And then, of course, there is a capability for calling the emergency rescue services. So you can spend a lot of money or a little money, but whichever one you choose, be sure that there's one of these devices in your pocket or backpack. Anyone can have a bad day. Get a personal locator beacon. We're going to be using different things like closed circuit cameras. Here's a picture of the system I'm talking about. It is a ZOSI. It is a 1080p 16 channel security system. It's got a hybrid 4-in-1 DVR with a hard drive of 4 terabytes. So you're going to get very good coverage. As far as the camera system goes, I would recommend using 12 out of these 16. That leaves 4 cameras for backup in case of damage to any of your regular cameras. I would suggest placing them spaced around your base camp at 3 different lengths and heights. First, 75 feet from the base camp. Place this one about 8 foot high. Next, 125 feet. Place this one about 10 to 12 feet high. And the next 150 to 175 feet, I would suggest placing at about 15 feet in the air. Now, you're going to be watching this on a monitor. Here's the monitor that I'm talking about. You're going to want a good monitor if you're going to have 12 cameras. You're going to have to be able to power that stuff. Okay, this electrical system, you will need 2 batteries, I've indicated. You'll need an inverter to change from direct current to alternating current, 120 volts. To charge your batteries, you'll need a generator, and you'll need a battery charger. And here's a couple of batteries. I would suggest at a minimum 2 of these batteries. These batteries should be connected in a parallel circuit. Yeah, I'm showing you 200 ampere hour batteries. I estimate the equipment that you're looking at here should be in a 5 to 6 ampere rating for the entire unit. So you should have a fairly good battery life. And also you're going to need something to charge those batteries. Here's a picture of a battery charger. So you would utilize the battery charger during the daytime to charge up these batteries and keep them in good shape. I would say the system I'm looking at, I estimate the equipment that you're looking at here should be in a 5 to 6 ampere rating for the entire unit. So you should have a fairly good battery life. The batteries, I definitely would take 2 of these. Yes, they're heavy and they'd have to be hauled out by a all-terrain vehicle, but they're a very important part of this entire system. Okay, I talked about if you were going to send individuals out to explore a certain area in the forest where there may have been activity beyond base camp. The system is a Best Garter SY007 Plus. It's a wireless cordless hunting and security alarm. If you're sending a party out to explore an area, they may be going a day to 2 days, 3 days. They need to be protected also, just as base camp is protected. So along with the people that are going out on this exploration, they take along this portable security system. Another option you can take a look at right here. Say Hotspot Advantage. It's basically called a driveway alarm system, but it will get you up and operating in very short time. You can make complete coverage of your perimeter with a wireless driveway alarm. It runs with standard batteries, has a super long receiving range of 1/2 mile under ideal situations. So if you're sending out a remote crew going out to explore special areas away from base camp, here's another option that they could take with them for security. It's wireless, doesn't take up a lot of room, rather quick to install. Everyone in the expedition should have one of these little gizmos. It's a plasma lighter. These things are absolutely state of the art. They are windproof, waterproof, they're rechargeable through a USB outlet. They provide a dual arc that the wind and water cannot bother. It's a plasma lighter. I definitely would suggest each and every individual have one of these. Each individual should have a sleeping bag. When you're purchasing a sleeping bag, just be sure to check the seasons. Be sure to check the rating on the temperature, because there are 3-season, 4-season bags. Be sure that the bag will accommodate the weather in the area that you're going to go have this hunt. And also, if you're going to perhaps a warm zone for your monster hunt, you can check out the hammocks, which protect you and get you off the ground a little bit. And they also have a bug protection over the top, keeps out bugs and snakes. So rather handy item to have, lightweight and quite functional. Sometimes you may want to take yourself into safety. There's a rope ladder that can be utilized. Get yourself to safety in the upper part of a tree, then pull the ladder up and you will be just fine. You'll be off the ground where it's a lot safer. Trail cameras. Part of your goal is to get as much proof as possible if you get close contact with the creatures. Trail cameras are an excellent addition to showing you two kinds of very small compact trail camera, and then there is a rather full-size trail camera. Modern trail cameras really are exceptional. Be sure to have some of them for your expedition. And another important piece of equipment, night vision and day vision binoculars. You can hunt in 100% darkness. Digital infrared viewing, you got 984 feet. Works day or night, has a 32 gigabyte TF card. I definitely would recommend having a pile of these for your crew. So now obviously there's a lot more that goes into that than this. There's food sources, things like that. But this is just some of the items that I think would be a plus. So anyway, please like, subscribe, share. Feel free to leave a comment. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you taking your time to watch. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.